Right, welcome back to video number 2. This is Mr. Jardine. He's just going to read through the answers for the questions that were in the video last week.
So we asked which member of PE has a husky, and that was indeed Mr. King. Next one was which member of the PE department got asked what year he was in by a parent at parents' evening, and that wasn't Mr. Brown, so well done if you got that.
Year 11, guys, year 11 again.
Which PE teacher likes to go skiing every year? That was Mr. Ryder, or is Mr. Ryder. Which PE teacher supports Man United, or which PE teachers supports Man United? And that is Mr. King and Mrs. Elson.
How unfortunate for them. Right, let's get started with this week's warm-up. Now remember to actually put the music on at the start of this one. Apologies if you prefer TikTok music, but for this one we can't have words. Right, Mr. Jardine, just going to do the same warm-up as we did last week to keep it used to it. So we're starting with 30 seconds each of a star jumps, jogging on the spot, and heel flicks. So, Mr. Jardine, if you want to start 30 seconds of your star jumps now. We had some fun questions last week. We're going to do some more educational ones this week. So question number 1, name a bone in the arm. Name a bone in the arm. Just 5 seconds left there, Mr. Jardine. Right, and we're going to move over now. That's your 30 seconds up, sir. Moving on to jogging on the spot. Jogging on the spot. Can you name a bone in the arm? Question 1. 10 seconds left there, sir. Get them legs up. Come on, get them legs up, sir. No slacking. 5 seconds left. Jogging on the spot, and then we're going to go into heel flicks, sir. Heel flicks, straight into him. Brilliant. We're just halfway through the heel flicks, Mr. Jardine. There we go, 5 seconds left, sir. Right, so sir's just going to take a rest now, shake it off. Shake it off. Question number 2, guys. Question number 2. Name a bone in the leg. So anywhere in the leg, name a bone in the leg. So the workout we've got today is different numbers of things. Last week we did 10 of each. Today, Sir's going to start off with 50 star jumps. Sir's going to have to count himself through the 50 star jumps. You'll have to count yourself through them at home. So 50 star jumps, Sir, when you're ready.
Okay, you ready? Let's go.
Because we're increasing the tempo this week and doing a bit more, you're going to have a 30 seconds rest between each one. We'll give Sir a 30 second rest over here. You guys can always pause it if you want a longer rest than that. How many are on there, Sir?
30.
So Mr. King wrote this workout. He's just making Mr. Jardine sweat it out a bit more. Right, so Sir, if you just give yourself a little bit of a rest there. So question 1, if you missed it, name a bone in the arm. Anywhere in the arm, upper arm or lower arm, name a bone in the arm. And question 2 was name a bone in the leg. Again, upper leg or lower leg, up to you. Just name a bone in the leg. So as you can see, Sir's been shaking off his legs. He's just walking back and forth. He's not sat down anywhere. He's not grabbed a drink of fizzy pop or anything like that. If you've got water, that's the best. Sir's going to go into 20 squats now. So, Sir, again, if you could do the position on the side, that's perfect.
Like that, or like that.
Entirely up to you, Sir, whatever you're comfortable with. So, again, Sir's trying to keep his back flat, his shoulders are high, and he's sticking his bum out as he goes down. You've lost count, sir. It's no good.
I think he was on 4, sir.
4. Another 20, please, sir.
About 5 left.
5 left. Okay, with this being a leg workout, upper leg workout, we're going to go into an arm workout, an upper body workout, press-ups next. So Sir's just shaking it off, as you can see. He's not sat down, he's not grabbed a can of Coke or Fanta or anything like that. Make sure you're staying on your feet, otherwise the lactic acid starts building up. We'll go into question 3. Where in the body can you find the bicep muscle? Where in the body can you find the bicep muscle? Also known as bicep brachii. So, sir, we're going to go into 25 press-ups now.
Doing them all again.
Yeah, no, we don't have to. Remember the press-ups from the knees from last week. You'll know them. If you prefer doing them, that's absolutely fine. Sir's going to do the normal press-ups from the feet, keeping his body nice and flat. He's got 25 press-ups to do. When you're ready. So 25 press-ups is quite difficult to go straight through. So if you want to, you can always give yourself a rest at 10 each time you do 10. Fatigue starts to build up as you go higher on. I know I myself start to fatigue about 12. Mr. Brown eats too much takeaway. Question 3 was, where can you find the bicep? There we go. Again, Sir shaking off his arms, making sure the blood's still flowing round. Okay. So question 1 was, name a bone in the arm. Question 2, name a bone in the leg. Question 3 was, where can you find the bicep muscle? Right, Mr. Jardine, we're going into mountain climbers now. So it's 30 mountain climbers, 15 on each leg. So it's bringing your knees right nice and high when you're ready, sir. Bring your knees up nice and high. You're just running while on the ground in the press-up position. Again, like I said last week on the video, make sure you're not doing this on a rug or anything like that, because the rug will make it difficult and you start moving around. And no doubt your parents or carers will be very frustrated at that. Right, we're going into squat jumps next. So 20 squat jumps. So squat jumps is about going down into the squat position. You don't have to go the full length down, making that a little bit easier, because you've got to use power to push yourself up off the ground. So going in into the squat position and then you jump up. Okay. Question number 4. Where in the body would you find the quadriceps? I'll give you a little clue. Might be using them now. Might. Right. Again, Sir's doing that little unique shake off there, making sure the blood's still flowing round. It's a difficult workout, this one, guys. It's a little bit longer than last week's as well. So please take a rest if you need it. Get some water down you. Open a window. Just quickly walk outside, get some fresh air, cool down. But make sure you're not eating anything rubbish or drinking fizzy pop while doing a workout. So this next one is sit-ups. It benefits from having a mat. Or doing it on carpet. It also benefits if you have something holding your feet. So you could also tuck your feet underneath the sofa or anything like that. Mr. King is just going to hold down Mr. Jardine's feet here.
Good, keep going, it's fine. now. 15 left to go. Into our last 10 now. Very good technique. Keep going, Mr. Jardine. 5 left.
So as you can see, Mr. Jardine's not got his hands on his ears. He's not got his hands behind the back of his head either. Make sure you're not pulling your head up, otherwise you can strain your neck. So while he's just resting there, we're going to ask question 5. What is the correct term for the kneecap? So what is the actual scientific name for the kneecap? We're just going through the questions while Mr. Jardine just rests off. Question 1, name a bone in the arm. Question 2, name a bone in the leg. Question 3, where can you find the bicep? Question 4, where in the body would you find the quadriceps? So that's quadriceps. Question 5, what is the correct term for the kneecap? What's the scientific name for a kneecap? What would you have to put down on an exam if you were asked about it? So just before we start the final one, which is a plank and then a cool down, sir, 15 burpees, as you can see from the smile on Mr. Jardine's face. He's very frustrated with Mr. King's workout this morning.
Got to jump at the end.
Yeah, please do a full one first, sir, and demonstrate it. So, burpees a bit difficult. So you go down into the press up position, jump yourself up, straight up off the ground and jump down, then back down into the press up position. Make sure you are not dropping yourself. You carry on, sir. Make sure you're not dropping yourself to the ground, otherwise you're going to damage your wrists. Just take your time with it. You can do a press up in it or just go straight down, push your feet straight out. There's a few different techniques. You can put one leg out and 2 legs out like Sir is, or you can go down with both feet at the same time, straight out. Again, take your time. There's no rushing through these. The burpee is a very, very difficult exercise. It's used a lot in the army. So don't rush through it. Final question. Name a muscle in the back. Name a muscle in the back. Okay, Sir's having a little walk off there. Burpees are a very, very difficult exercise, guys. Push yourself through it. Again, like I said, you can pause the exercise. If you've not managed to do everything, go back to it, get it done. So that last question was name a muscle in the back. So Sir's just going to finish off with the plank. Just a normal 30 seconds plank. Last week Mr. King did it on each side of his body using the T stabilization position. But Mr. Jardine's just going to do 30 seconds plank. So yeah, when you're ready, sir. So as you can see his posture, he's got his arms out, he's not holding his hands together, he's got them clenched in a fist, his head's up, he's not put his head down, he's not rested it on the floor, his body's nice and flat, his bum's not in the air. It's great position, great posture. Just turn it around a second so you can see there. Nice flat body. Just 10 seconds left, sir, just 10 seconds. If you can do a plank for longer at home, then by all means, carry on. Right, so then just get yourself up, shake it off, and we're just going to do some stretches. Just work yourself through some stretches, sir. So you'll know by now this workout's a little bit longer than the first one. Obviously we're learning as we're going on with this remote learning, just like you guys are at home. So if you're feeling it, you can always repeat the workouts again throughout the week. So I'm just going to go through the questions while Sir's shaking it off and doing his stretches. Question 1, name a bone in the arm. So it could be upper arm or lower arm. Name a bone in the arm. 2, name a bone in the leg. Name a bone in the leg. And Sir's just jogging on the spot. A nice slow jog compared to the one at the beginning, which was a a faster paced, higher need jog. This is just a slow one to cool down. Question 3, where can you find the bicep? Question 4, where in the body would you find the quadriceps? Question 5, what is the correct term for the kneecap? Question 6, name a muscle in the back. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.